What the? So yeah, it's a problem. All right, guys, what's going on? Jimmy here with One Road. Today, I'm trying to fix a major problem with my truck. This is my 1995 GMC Suburban, and yeah, I cannot get the door to open from the inside. So it's the driver's side door, of course, the one that gets the most use, and the handle is really not looking good at this point. All right, so we have an up-close view of the door handle here, and you can see there is a big space. This door handle is supposed to be resting on this pad. So something is going on inside this thing, and I have to figure it out. So unfortunately, I gotta take this entire door panel off to try to figure out what's going on with that handle. Now, believe it or not, I actually have experience with this in the past. I drove a 1996 GMC Sierra, and I had the exact same problem where the driver's side interior door handle simply broke off. I'm kind of suspecting that's exactly what's going on here, because when I move this thing around, it feels like there is definitely something broken in there. That, my friends, is not good. Okay, so now we're looking at the door handle, and we're gonna have to pop off this bezel here. The way to do that is to use two tools. Right here, I have a very small flathead screwdriver, and I also have a trim tool. I'm gonna go ahead and slide the trim tool behind very gently so I don't scar up the plastic here. And I'm also going to take my flathead and put it in between this little slot here and just kind of pry on both of them at the same time. Remember, this inner piece here, you're going to be replacing all of this. This whole thing comes as a unit. It's not as important to try to not mess that part up, but you want to be ginger anyway, just in case something else is the problem. You don't want to mess something up before you figure out exactly what the problem is. Okay, so we got this one unhooked. Right about here is where the clip is. Now we're going to go just up above and do the same thing. Okay, so I got the top one out and the side one here. Looks like there's one more on the bottom. I can see it right down here. There we go. For reference, you can see where the clips are. One here, you have one here, you have one here. There's also a little clip right here. I'm not sure if this is really gonna hang you up. I would focus on these three. There's gonna be two screws right here in this handle. I already have one loose there, and you're gonna loose the other one too. Now that you have these screws out, we're gonna move on to this trim piece right here, and you can see where the clip is. So stick your tool just inside to get that clip out, and this piece should pop right out. Next, we're gonna work on the switch panel. Sticking your trim tool just behind the panel here, and gently lifting up, while also prying down here with your other fingers, should pop this piece out. Then we can take a look underneath, watch what we're doing, and keep lifting up, and slowly but surely, you will get this entire piece to come out. Last step on this piece is going to be to remove all of the electrical connections. You can see we have one here, here, and also for the tweeter of your speaker system. We now have all of the electrical connections disconnected, and you can see just where the clips are on each one. Hopefully this will make it easier for you when you're taking yours out. Now we're on to the door panel itself. Just like this piece of trim here, there are clips that hold the door panel in. Now what you need to do is be extremely careful when trying to pry this door panel off. What we're gonna do is take our trim tool, slide it inside, and try to figure out where all of the plastic clips are and pop those out. Okay, so this whole door panel is pretty much ready to rock. We're just gonna slowly but surely lift up. There we go. And not gonna lie, it's definitely scary pulling this thing off, feeling like you're gonna break something. All right, so the door panel is off, and here it is for reference view. Now you can see where all the little plastic clips are, and hopefully this helps you to better take off your door panel. And here's what the plastic clips look like, and what you're gonna wanna do is get your trim tool right in there and pry it right out. And here is an example of the hole that those clips go into. And here is the door panel as a whole. Okay, getting right to the problem, you can see this door handle is just shot. What we're first gonna have to do is remove this rivet in the bottom by drilling out the center of it. Make sure you're using the appropriate drill bit size. In this case, I'm gonna be using a 1/8 inch, and just begin drilling. Shouldn't take much. Once you have that rivet drilled out, the whole thing slides forward towards the front of the car. Okay, so now that this thing is popped out, we can pull this back and look inside and see where our cables are attached. So we're gonna need to remove that cable, and there's also another one right down here that we're gonna have to remove. All right, so you can see the rod there. It is fully naked, and this is the way you want it because the new door handle is gonna have new clips, and this rod is just gonna slide right in. Same thing on this one. You're gonna wanna just take the metal rod out of this piece here. This piece here just gets thrown away. And speaking of that part, you can see where the problem lies. Here is the pull handle, and you can see where it just broke right off. Over time, with lots of use, as the driver's side door does get, these things are brittle, and they end up just breaking at the weakest point, which is what this one did. Okay guys, well that's it. That's the entire disassembly of the old broken door handle. Now we just gotta jump on Amazon or go to your local parts store and buy one. Most likely you will find these on the shelf because they do break so often. With a little bit of searching, I was able to find this part on Amazon. It is Dorman part number 77572, and that is for a blue driver's side replacement interior door handle. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description below this video that goes directly to this part. All right, guys, it is now 2 days later. That part I was just showing you on my phone is now here. All right, let's open this baby up and take a look at it. Cool. Well, it looks exactly the same as the original, which is good. It's got nice texturing and the color looks good too. Let's compare it with the old one. So here they are side by side, and you can see this new Dorman unit looks identical. The color is just a little different, but I don't think it's going to be anything noticeable. Looking at the back of the Dorman unit here, you can see it looks really good. Hopefully this will last as long as the original did. And comparing the new Dorman unit with the color of my door panel, I think everything is gonna look just fine. The blues match up fairly well, and I really don't think that anyone's gonna be able to tell that this has been replaced. Here we are in the car, and we're about to install this part. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just test fit it. I'm gonna go ahead and somewhat slide it into position. You can see there's little tabs here on the top that need to slide in behind this piece of metal. So once you have the part there, just press it in and literally push it to the left. You can see just how easy this part is to install. Now on the back side here, you can see there's two white grommets. There's one right there, center screen, and there's another right there. Those are actually going to be for these rods to go into. There's one here which actually opens the door, and there's another rod down here which unlocks the door. So I'm just going to take this piece and reach behind it and push these rods into place. Got it. Now you can see our rod for opening the door is in place, and the rod for unlocking the door is in place. The only thing left to do at this point is just simply to push it into position and slide it over. Now that we have the handle installed, all we have to do is secure it right down here the same way they did originally, and that's with a rivet. We're going to take our rivet, simply slide it into place, take our riveting gun, slide it right over the rivet with firm pressure, start compressing the rivet. And there you go. This new door handle is now fully installed, and that rivet is going to hold it nice and tight just like it did from the factory. All right. Okay guys, this repair is officially done. All we have to do is test it out. And now with this door shut, we're going to open it. All right. All right guys, this repair is done. The install went great and the new door handle works perfectly. I'm not gonna put the door panel on yet, however, because in the next video, I'm gonna be replacing the speakers in both doors. I bought an awesome set from crutchfield.com and I can't wait to show you, so stay tuned for that. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also comment below and let me know what you think. You can catch me on Instagram at OneRoadGarage and also on the internet, www.oneroadgarage.com. Other than that, guys, we're done here. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.